increasingly, as the world feels like it sort of fractures and people drift further apart, I do see that actually one of the real strengths and achievements of TIP is not just that we help people who are in need in Kosovo, but also that in doing that we're making connections with people in this country, and that there's a woman who's knitting a blanket in a village somewhere in deepest Somerset and may never go to Kosovo or want to go to Kosovo, but knows that her blanket is going to wrap a little boy who's just been born on the other side of Europe. And that direct connection for the little boy and for that woman, I think, is a really important part of what TIP can offer, and I think something that we should all be very proud of. The theme of the day, which was Celia's brainwave, and which I think makes this, it adds some value this year to what we've talked about last year and in previous years, is to be really giving a flavour of Kosovo's culture and Kosovo's education and what that really means and looks like on the ground. Now, of course, some of you know that from your visits or from being from Kosovo, but even so, I know that there are some parts of Kosovo that even Kosovars haven't seen, and I hope that some of the photographs that I'll be able to show later will be new even to people who've lived in Kosovo or travelled a lot there. So hopefully there'll be something for everybody to learn in terms of Kosovo's culture and education, as well as about what TIP's doing, because we have a whole range of presentations from people from within TIP. We're going to start after Elmaza has read a kind message for us from the embassy and from the ambassador. We're going to hand over to Donietta and Yashar, who I'm really, really grateful have come in on their day off to talk to us about the triumphs and the challenges and the plans for TIP over this year and next here. Elmaza, could I invite you up, and thank you ever so much.
Dear friends and supporters of the IDEA partnership, it's my pleasure to greet you on behalf of the Embassy of Republic of Kosovo. I am very happy to know that so many supporters of TIP, friends of Elizabeth, friends of Kosovo will gather today to show their solidarity with some of the more vulnerable communities in Kosovo. Your actions have directly touched so many lives in Kosovo in so many positive ways, and for this we are very deeply grateful to you. I am sure the families and children in Fush Kosovo especially will look back to see what a huge difference you have all made in their lives. Thanks to you, families and children in particular, can now we see more light at the end of the tunnel and can look forward to a brighter future. As we know, education is the best, indeed the only tool that is to lift people out of poverty. Through your charity work, you are helping families and children in Kosovo to help themselves. It goes without saying, Elizabeth Going has been the driving force, the lighthouse behind all this. Celia equally has done a wonderful job putting this meeting together. So thank you all again, and I hope you have all a good day today. Thanks again.
Well, thank you very much, Elmaza, and please pass our thanks on to the ambassador. And as you probably all know, that the ambassador and the embassy have been huge supporters of TIP in lots of ways, big and small. And on Wednesday, we have an event that's being hosted by the embassy, which will be another fundraiser for the Ideas Partnership. And that's just one of the ways that the embassy has offered their resources and their social networks to help this cause. But it's not just about fundraising. A really great example was back in February, there was a visit from the Interparliamentary Group, which is a group of MPs and members of the House of Lords who travel to other countries to meet with their parliamentarians and discuss good practice in being an MP, I suppose. And this visit was arranged, but it was only through the embassy, the Kosovan embassy in London, that it was made sure that the Ideas Partnership was part of their programme when they were in Kosovo. So we had this wonderful honour of having the Earl of Sandwich and the Baroness and 3 MPs, 2 Labour MPs, 2 Tory MPs and a Labour MP, come and visit our centre, and they were really impressed by what we've done. And as a result of that, one of the MPs attended a fundraising event and has offered to host another fundraising event in Essex. And another MP has just this week sent us a cheque, just that he said he'd like to send as a recognition of the work that he saw. So, I mean, those are just one example of how the Embassy has been fantastic about keeping the work of the Ideas Partnership and the needs of this community in the spotlight for people who can really make a difference then to what's done about it. So we are very grateful. Thank you.